responsible leadership has again been identified as one of the major challenges hindering Taraba State development since its creation. This was revealed during a summit held in Jalingo, Taraba State. Farida Haq has the report.
Delivering a paper titled Responsible Leadership in Shaping the Future of Taraba State at Taraba Citizen Summit 2025 held in Jalingo. A lecturer with the Taraba State University, Dr. Adamu Muhammad, said Taraba's multi-ethnic and multi-religious nature should be a strength, but decades of poor governance have slowed its growth. Dr. Muhammad noted that the state continues to lag behind its contemporaries in both human and infrastructural development. He attributed the setback to corruption, weak policy, implementation, nepotism, and leadership driven by division rather than unity.
Crystal clear vision, setting and strategic direction. Vision setting and strategic direction. Before you become a leader of our dear state Taraba that has suffered for over 30 years, the first thing you should do, you have a clear vision setting. And then you must have one strategic direction to follow to realize that vision.
Speaking further, he emphasized that Taraba can only progress when leaders demonstrate accountability, transparency, and a genuine commitment to public welfare. Also speaking at the event, Professor Tirmizi Aliyu described the summit as a people-powered awakening aimed at mobilizing patriotic citizens to unite for the progress of the state. Professor Tirmizi explained that the movement is calling on Professor Muhammad Sani Yahya to join efforts to rescue Taraba and led a citizen-driven initiative anchored on unity, peace, and development. According to him, the call is not a political endorsement, but a citizen mandate rooted in the desire for a better and more prosperous Taraba state.
To come and rescue the state. We call upon you, Professor, to join hands with us, to stand with the people, and to lead a citizen-driven movement anchored on unity, peace, and progress. Therefore, we are all concerned citizens under the PCA Connect Taraba in collaboration. Okay, they are bringing up a platform. We'll be thinking about maybe the likely platform now that Professor Muhammad Sani Yahya will come out. So the clarion call is being posited respectfully and passionately to invite it, answer the call, to restore hope and lead the movement.
The Taraba Citizen Summit 2025 brought together academics, civil society organizations, and community leaders who all expressed hope that responsible leadership will chart a new course for the state future. Farida Haq, Haske News.
The Taraba State government has announced the creation and redesignation of key ministries as part of the ongoing reforms aimed at improving service delivery, social welfare, and the education sector. A statement signed by the Secretary to the State Government, Chief Barrister Gibbon, Timothy Kataps, revealed that Governor Abu Kefas approved the restructuring to align government operation with his administration's development priorities. According to the statement, 2 new ministries have been created to strengthen the state education architecture. The new ministries include the Ministry of Nursery and Basic Education and the Ministry of Secondary, Vocational and Skill Education, both expected to enhance learning outcome and streamline education management from foundational to skill-based levels. The Ministry of Cooperative and Poverty Alleviation has now been replaced with the Ministry of Social Development and Human Service. Additionally, the former Ministry of Social Justice and Reintegration has been redesignated as the Ministry of Social Justice, reflecting a renewed focus on fairness, legal protection, and support system for vulnerable groups. The statement noted that further details on the core mandate and operational frameworks of the newly created and redesignated ministries will be released by the Office of the Secretary to the Government of the State. In another development, the Taraba State Government has declared a state of emergency to address critical gaps in infrastructure and human service across the state, citing threats to public health, safety, and general welfare. A statement signed by the Secretary to the Government of the State, Barrister Gibbon Timothy Katabs, disclosed that Governor Abu Kefas approved the measures following rising concerns over deteriorating infrastructure and inadequate service delivery that required urgent and coordinated action. The committee is to be chaired by Honorable Danladi Baido Tijos, with key members drawn from strategic ministries and agencies. Members include the Attorney General, Commissioner for Justice, Commissioner for Health, Basic Education, Water Resources, Agriculture and Food Security, Finance, Budget and Economic Planning, Energy and Economic Development, Environment and Climate Change, Works and Infrastructure. Others are the Chairman, State Planning Commission, State Auditor General and Director General, Bureau for Public Procurement. The government noted that the committee will coordinate rapid intervention across critical sectors to restore efficiency in service delivery and boost infrastructural development statewide. Former Nigeria President Goodluck Jonathan has been safely escorted out of the Guinea-Bissau by soldiers as the country sinks deeper into political chaos. Jonathan traveled to the nations as part of a joint election observer mission organized by the African Union, ECOWAS, and the West African Elders Forum. He was moved under guard after heavy tension broke out across the capital. The disruption followed a fresh military takeover after both President Umaru Sissoco Embalo and opposition candidate Fernando Dizaz claimed victory in Sunday's presidential elections, despite official results not being released. Earlier on Thursday, lawmakers in Nigeria urged the federal government to secure Jonathan's safe return. The National Youth Service Corps has cautioned corps members against negative use of social media, urging them to create content that will positively reflect both the scheme and Nigeria. Director General of NYSC, Brigadier General Olukunle Nafiu, has given the warning on Friday while addressing the 2025 Batch C corps members at the NYSC Delta State Orientation Camp in Isale Uku. The DG also advised corps members to avoid unauthorized journey and to adhere strictly to camp instructions. He urged the corps members to be patriotic and to let integrity, efficiency, transparency, and commitment guide their actions. That has been the news here on Haske-Tv. Stay tuned to our subsequent programs. It's a goodbye from me, Rachel Langs.